Hello viewers and my esteemed subscribers of this channel. I welcome all of you to Pradipta's Musings. I am Pradipta and this is my channel of musings. I also have another channel which is dedicated to Raga music by the name Pradipta's Raga Music. It's a humble request to all of you who are viewing this musings channel to kindly subscribe both the channels Pradipta's Musings and Pradipta's Raga Music, and stay tuned to my thoughts as well as my music and motivate me in my humble efforts. Today is auspicious Maghi Purnima day. I offer my warm greetings to all of you who are observing this auspicious tithi of full moon dedicated to Lord Vishnu. Today it's considered very auspicious to take holy bath in sacred water bodies because the Ganga is said to merge with all the water bodies today, and Vishnu element, the primordial preserver energy of the universe, is said to merge with the Ganga today. It is considered very auspicious to chant holy names and worship the chosen deities on this day, along with offering danam or doing charity in order to receive the blessings of Lord Vishnu. On today's date, it is considered that Bhagavan Buddha had predicted about his impending death, and hence Maghi Purnima day is considered to be very auspicious by the Buddhists as well. The Buddhists observe this day as a day of inculcating strength and tiding over all the miseries, sorrow and difficulties of life. Today's day is special for me also, in the way that 25 years back on today's date, I entered a new phase of my life, having got married. 25 years back from now, on 16th of February 1997, I got married through an arranged matrimonial alliance.
ये ना सोचो इसमें अपनी हार है कि जीत है, उसे अपना लो जो भी जीवन की रीत है। ये जिद छोड़ो यूं ना तोड़ो, हर पल एक दर्पण है। ये जीवन है, इस जीवन का
Now, marriage or vivaha is one of the 10 samskaras which were followed according to ancient Hindu tradition. Through marriage or vivaha, one enters the garhasthya ashrama or the life of a householder. So, marriage used to be considered very essential in the life of any devout practicing Hindu. Marriages can be of principally two types. One is Daivi Vivaha, or what we call arranged marriages today, and the second one is Gandharva Vivaha, which now we know as love marriages. In Daivi Vivaha or arranged marriages, the bride is known as Kanya. Kanya means one who can choose one's own bridegroom. So this is women empowerment, and I love that concept of vivaha in which the bride or the kanya has got the sole right to choose her bridegroom. Through vivaha, one enters into the life of a householder, and garhasthya ashram is defined as ashram because ashram means an institution where someone has to put efforts into. So one has to put sincere efforts in the life of a householder to make a marriage work. Marriage is a sacred religious institution in which two souls evolve and grow together spiritually as well as in the worldly way. An ideal marriage is not about compromises and settlements and submission of one while other one exercises authority. It is about mutual understanding and mutual growth as individuals of two different persons. Not only two different persons, two different families also bind together in a marriage. Through a marriage, one learns to create a symphony, just as we create a symphony in music. In music, an agreement between different notes results in a symphony. So a harmonious blend of different points of view, different natures and different opinions is required in a good marriage. But an ideal marriage can be a myth also, because in theory and practice both the things become different. The secret of a happy marriage lies in making the best out of what you get. There cannot be any set or prescribed rule for a happy marriage. Every marriage is unique. One should know how to face the adversities of a marriage and make the best out of all the difficulties and ups and downs which come across the journey. In my marriage, it was a Hindu ritual in which Kanyadan was also a very important part. In Kanyadan, the father offers the daughter as a gift to the bridegroom. I didn't like this ritual, but I followed it for the happiness of my father, because I don't feel anyone can be a commodity and can be offered as a gift to someone else. Anyway, these are all social customs and people have to put up with all this for the sake of happiness of others. Then there is Bidai. I did not like that concept also much, because Bidai is about bidding farewell to the daughter of the house forever, who has to leave her parents' house and go to her marital home, being only a guest in her parents' house for the rest of her life. I don't like such type of bias in case of women. Anyway, such social customs were made according to the prevailing social structure, and society keeps on changing. Nowadays, marriage is mostly a legal issue which is settled in courts. But whatever the prevailing situation nowadays might be, as a sacred religious institution, marriage has its own beauty. If one has firm conviction and strong belief in the institution of marriage, one can tide over all the difficulties posed in a marriage between two different individuals, and life can run more or less smoothly over a very long period of time. According to Hindu tradition, it's believed that marriages are made in heaven, and a marriage is a bond which is continued through 7 births. I don't know much about the rebirth theory. I have heard about this in scriptures, but what I derive from this 7 births theory of marriage is that marriage is indeed a very deep bond in which two individuals exchange their thoughts, and knowingly or unknowingly their ideas, opinions, thought process get interchanged and in turn get deeply ingrained in their psyches, which is also continued in their progeny. And this way, through several births, the marriages continue in the thoughts and opinions of the next generations. This way, through several births, the failures as well as the success, the ups and downs of a marriage, all the conflicts as well as patch-ups, everything make an influence not only on the individuals who are involved in the marriage, but also all the near and dear ones and the progeny and the coming next generations. Marriage is an essential factor in life of any normal individual. Whether it is an arranged marriage or a love marriage, there are pitfalls and there are high points also. One has to put up with all the factors in a marriage. Those who want to marry should go forward and marry, but keep it in mind that one has to be matured and one has to have fair understanding of the institution of marriage, along with a firm faith on this sacred institution in order to make a marriage work and run smoothly. In order to make a marriage work, one has to ignore the harsh points for an overall smooth running of a good married life. In accepting each other in totality lies the secret of success of a marriage. And above all, God's grace is required to make any relationship work. And on today's date, which is auspicious Maghi Purnima, as well as my marriage anniversary according to the English calendar, I offer my humble respect to all my viewers and seek their blessings to continue my journey of life. I have grown as an individual in all these 25 years of my marital life. I have evolved definitely in spiritual as well as worldly ways. Life has been quite a learning experience for me in all these 25 years. And I am very happy to share my life with you all through my musings. May God bless all of us.